World Bird Sanctuary come out here to fly their eagle. So, are there, what is that thing, a hawk or? American Falcon. There we go. She's gonna take his hat off and he'll go away. Let me see if I can get a close-up of him. He knew he was on camera. What's he doing, eating?
Eating, yeah. Quail. So in the wild, they hunt other birds. So he's got quail on top of the thing that he just caught.
So that's it, huh?
Once he's done eating that, I'll trade him for another piece of quail to go to my glove. Then he puts his head back on. But we're going to build up. Eventually, he'll be doing like 20 to 30 of those passes. We have to slowly build up the muscle for that.
You weigh him every day?
What?
You weigh him every day?
Every day. He weighs less than a pound.
14 ounces every morning?
That's actually about what he is because he's 400 grams. He's about 14 ounces. So, yeah. That's true. Gotta be food motivated. Then we'll build up that muscle. And as long as he's doing really well and he's able to do all those passes without getting too tired, we're hoping he'll be able to be released back into the wild. Yeah, he came to us just as a very young bird, still had little fuzzies on him this summer, and he had a shoulder fracture. So he had a broken shoulder. It healed up just fine, but we got to make sure that he's got that he can fly really well. We got to make sure he can fly. We got to build up those muscles. Today was his first day off of the safety line, and he did a good job.
And that safety line is what you did Wednesday, right?
That's what we did. Yeah, that's what we did the other day.
Right.
Based off of, I'll show you.
One time I was out here, they did American bald eagle. They fly the eagle at Busch Stadium. This is from the World Bird Sanctuary, just a couple of miles from here, Lone Elk Park. Yeah, we thought this was going to be a big show, but he got it in the first try. So at least we got it on camera. He's over there scarfing out. I'm not getting close to him. We got a small crowd here. Unfortunately for myself, I got tank problems. So tonight on the hangout, I'm going to be unsoldering the tank and seeing what's up with it. 'Cause my engine will not run.
And they got some birds that are permanent.
I'm going to unsolder the tank and look inside. What's that?
There's something loose inside. It sucked up and set it off. It covered it the first time, too.
Yeah.
Ooh, that barrel deep. Thank you.
Yeah, we'll be on. I thought it was going to be a big show, but he got it the first time.
He got it quick, didn't he?
Yeah, dinner time.
They were really pleased with that, too. He's motivated to eat.
Yeah. They said that they're going to put a quail in their hand and he'll come off the hand, then they'll put his hat back. Huh?
Isn't that something?
Then they'll put his hat back on. I don't want to stand around those things with no hat on. They bite you.
She said they're hoping to release it back in the wild.
That's good. Should have been here when the eagle was flown. The guy, we were down there, we had a big tree on the corner there. And the guy came out and he said, from World Bird Sanctuary, he said, can we fly? Well, yeah, grab your stuff, go flying. So he came back with a big old box. I mean, a huge box. I said, well, what kind of airplane fits in that? He said, nah, it ain't an airplane. He brought out that big eagle, huge. It was huge. I got pictures of him up to my waist.
What they do? Just let him fly when he come back? Just like that?
Yeah, one guy went way out there with a mouse and a glove, and they let it go, and he flew around a little bit, and then he landed on the guy and got his mouse. And then the other guy over here had a mouse. She getting him back on the... Uh-oh. Should get his hat on him, and he'll settle down.
Took it inside the circle, so instead of flying the circle, it cut across the circle.
So these are some of the things that happen here at Booter Park.
So what happened was, yeah, it flew like from here to that movement, straight across the circle, perfectly level, didn't crash, there was smooth slack lines, and it got to the end of the thing and she went,
Oh, that's right.
Just go around the
the
edge.
gyro did its job. It's safe.
That's all right.
Thank you for doing that. That was
That's
That was
pretty
awesome.
cool.
How long have you been training that bird now?
It's his first flight off the line.
Training for what, like a year and a half? Yeah. So our intention with him, he came into our rehab hospital with some pretty serious honks and injuries. So falcons need a lot of muscle to be able to be successful in their native habitat. So we're trying to help him build the muscle he needs before he goes back into his
Okay.
Right.
So how will you know, when they're ready?
Well, he's got to be able to, like Calco said, the pass that we did where he passed by and then came back to get the lure, he's got to be able to do like 20, 30 of those without getting
Okay.
before he's ready to do aerial pursuit like a real man.
What do they eat? Other birds?
Other birds.
Pigeons.
He's getting quail right now.
He's pretty small, pigeons are pretty big. He's Canadian, so I can see him getting but
Did-
Peregrines eat pigeons.
They don't eat any rodents.
Not this guy.
not regular.
He's
I'm not going to say they
more of
never
a-
eat rodents.
They have to be hungry to go get a rodent.
Aerial pursuit game, they hunt by taking birds out of midair by going really fast and just kind of punching them out.
Peregrine.
That's really cool that you are working with those birds and rehabbing them. That's
Well, you
thank
think
you.
they can go 120 diving?
He can go, I think it's 240. Is the
Are you
max.
serious? 240 miles an hour? Man, that's smoking fast, Joe.
Hopefully he never comes at us going that fast.
He will kill you dead if he hits you at 240.
I was
You
gonna
gotta move
say,
real fast.
We have
You're
a
right,
larger
Joe, it
falcon
probably
that has
would.
approached us at over 100 miles an hour, and that's
You
scary
can't even
enough
fall
as-
200
I don't
miles
need
an
over 200.
And I can't see that well, so when she comes in that hot, I'm like, I hope I know where you are.
That's true. You've had it where you're like, where is she? I go, she's that speck right there. And you go, I don't see anything.
And then she'll
Oh,
run
man.
past me.
Yeah, let me put the hat back on. Yeah, look at it. No, you have to
Oh,
look
I
at
gotta
it.
die.
No, you have to look at it. No, you have to look at it. He
Bite
knows that
you.
when the hat goes back on that we're done. So he's like, well, I'm not done
I
yet.
want to play some more.
When we're at home, he wants to put the hat on because he knows that he's coming to work. And now he's like, well, but I'm not done yet.
I want to go chase another one.
Good. Good.
Yeah, we're trying to figure ways to pair them with
I want to chase some more. I'm not ready.
Oh,
It stays.
Poor little bugger.
my cat does that.
That's
She
so
cries at me.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's
Okay, I'm like,
about
I
leaving
want
her
to make sure I don't step on it. Not anymore that I can.
Very well done. You little heathen. You little heathen.
Why
That's
the
right.
tufts on the
You
top
little
get
heathen.
pulled off?
Look at the claws on that. Look at the claws on that animal,
Sometimes
Sparky.
they get
As
real
somebody who
decorative
has
with
gotten
them.
those
There's
claws
one
in
we
my
have that
hand,
has
they're
a
very
full-
Look at them bleeding.
Oh, no.
Poke a hole right in you.
Yeah, yesterday he thought I was trying to take the lure from him whenever he got the safety line caught on him a little bit. So he grabbed me. He's like, no, this is mine. And I was like,
Yeah, I
ah.
think he's
Look
cute.
at
The
these
young
feathers.
peregrine
This one's
feathers,
got
they're
feathers
so
up there.
brown.
So the reason why it's sticking out right here, so he has a shoulder injury right
Yes.
here, and he also has an injury right there. And you can see where based on the way the
Okay.
feathers sit, where that injury is.
So that, but he overcame this. He can
So-
overcome that flying.
Yep.
We're hoping.
So we're hoping. So far
turn
he's
this
doing
way.
he's doing
See
all
that
of
same
the
feather
maneuvers.
sucked in.
Yep. That one's tucked in. This one
one's
sticks
See,
out.
That's right. But when he flies, it may be on top and it may be okay.
Yeah. So that's
We're
where
testing
he is
his
compensated.
stamina now.
So he can do the turns, he can get lift, because we were worried he couldn't get lift based on his injuries. He can get lift. We're worried he couldn't turn because of his injuries. He has shown us that he can turn. Now the biggest thing is we got to see if he can do the endurance.
Now this is a wild bird, right?
Yes. So we trained him. So he's trained to just be comfortable around just a couple of people at a time, because we don't want him to be okay with crowds of people. Hopefully he goes into the wild.
He needs to go out there somewhere
So-
on that hill and live.
If he gets to a point though, so we'll have our hospital staff and our veterinarian will come out once he's flying. Some of the times when he's flying, to assess his flying abilities, and if they deem that he can't fly well enough in order to hunt, then he'll stay with us if that happens, and we'll give him a spoiled rotten home with us.
He's got
But
a
our
tick or
goal-
something
our goal
there.
is to release him.
What is that red thing on?
Oh, that's a piece of liver from the quail that he just ate.
That was a tick, too.
No,
on
that's
his
a piece of
face.
meat from his.
He
He's got a
flicked-
piece right
He flicked
here.
it off. He
Yeah,
flicked it
he's
off.
got a little piece.
Buddy, you got schnooblet?
He got a little piece on him.
Oh, gross.
Yeah.
He probably wanted that.
He's like,
That was
hold
for
on,
later. That was for later.
I would have eaten that. But he's a small peregrine. Peregrine falcons, the females are bigger than the males, and the females can be twice as big as the males with this species. But even by peregrine falcon standards, even by a male, he's really small.
His breast doesn't look big enough to me. He looks
real
in
small.
here.
He's very small. But they still.
Literally weighs twice.
Yeah, we have a female that weighs twice as much as him, and that's normal for this species.
They have a living desert museum. We went
Yeah.
there and watched it, and they flew that sucker. That sucker flew for probably, I think, 10 minutes. He's making passes back and forth.
And that's what we do with our big Saker falcon. We fly her over there in that field, and we'll have her go up in the air for like 20 minutes, and then call her.
Chase the RC airplanes?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
If it's small enough, she will.
We
She's like,
saw, for a fact, at El Dorado, Arkansas, they have a model field, and the guy's flying a bird. It looked like a bird RC airplane.
Yeah.
And there was it was a bigger falcon, twice as big as that. It hit that airplane and broke it. It fluttered to the ground.
Oh,
dude.
I bet.
It broke the wing off.
Oh,
her.
I bet.
This is my space.
And-
That's exactly right. You're
Well,
right.
that's where I know they can break that kind of stuff. Our big falcon, she get like they going so fast that I've had her rip the lure right out of my hands.
You gotta rip it right into your face.
I had a really bad toss out on my part, so it was my fault. But she hit me in the face, and I got a massive black eye, and it busted right there. She was fine.
Did I tell you about
The
that?
government is using
After
these
a
for
few weeks, I was
anti-drone.
fine.
The cord
They
got
take 'em
stuck in
down,
my
dude.
whistle.
Yeah, they
It
attack
yanked me
drones.
forward so hard that I flew like face
She
planted.
took you to the
Yeah,
ground. That's
took me to the
funny.
ground, 100%.
And it's all about the speed. That's why they can break stuff
Energy.
so much bigger than that.
That's
It's the
kinetic
speed.
energy, man.
Exactly.
Potential energy.
Thanks for showing them to us.
Thank you for letting us use the field.
I knew people
the
train
pad.
birds, but I never actually saw somebody do something like that.
We're out here every day, so if y'all are around,
Here's a
we'll
bird.
be here.
There's a bird up there tweaking. He
That's
knows.
good.
He's like, is that dinner?
Today.
That's exactly
Yeah.
what he's thinking.
Yeah,
told me
I
she
told her.
remembered you.
Yeah, I said. So whenever we pulled up, I said, "Fred's here."
Why don't you bring them out when the geese are out here?
We
That would be
have
Delilah's.
the big falcon. She has chased after geese before, and we're like, no.
Because the geese crap all over the pad.
Can she catch him?
She's no.
She could.
There-
We don't want her to.
We don't. I don't want her to. If she's going fast enough and she hits one just right, yeah, she could kill it. But then the other ones would probably gang up on her. And I don't want her doing that.
And they're big angry birds.
Yeah, they are.
It's not like she'd be able to carry it away or anything. Big old goose.
How long do they live?
So this species in the wild, maybe about 15 years, 10 to 15 years.
That's a young one there, isn't it?
Yeah, he's a hatch year, so he's less than one. He was hatched this spring, probably in May.
So how did he
he's
get
either-
hurt?
We think he flew into something, and he still had white fuzzies on him, so we knew that he'd only just left the nest recently. So we got to make sure he's got a lot of muscles before we release him to make sure that, because he doesn't have a lot of experience with hunting. He's probably only tried it a couple of times before he came to us. So we got to give him as many advantages as we can. So giving him a lot of muscles so that way he can chase down prey is a big thing.
And we'll give you a nice big meal on your last day. We'll give you a nice big meal. We'll pat you on your little tail and we'll send you on your merry way.
That's right.
Thanks for showing them to us.
Oh, thank you guys.
Have a good one, y'all.
As Christine kept I was like, hey,
Well, I'm headed home to do Friday night hangout.
good job, buddy.
Got 2 hours.
Yeah. Got to eat yet. Got a half-hour drive.
Oh, you got a half-hour drive. That's a long drive.
Yeah.
That's what it takes me to get there.
To your place. Yeah.
28 miles to our place.
It's about 25 for me.
I only have to go 14.
But you got to remember, I got traffic to fight. You ain't got the traffic.
I got to go right across Tulsa.
Well, guys,
I used to go in the morning.
thanks for watching the hawk fly, peregrine,
Thanks for filming.
Peregrine falcon.
falcon. But we have eagles that come out here, and then the falcons, and of course the airplanes. So we'll see you tonight at 7 o'clock Central Time for the hangout. Fair winds, tight lines. See ya.